It's 6:15 at the moment. Just about to go to work from 6:30 till 11, I think. 4.5 hours. Didn't get much sleep last night. I went to bed at 8:30, but didn't sleep until like 12 something. It really sucked. Haven't had that in a while. So I woke up at 5:30 this morning instead of 5. But anyway, I'm gonna go on with my day. I just finished work. Finished I think an hour and a half early, or 2. I don't know. Yeah, and just gonna go shopping now. I'm pretty tired. I only got to sleep at 12 and woke up at 5:30, so not a lot of hours. But yeah, gonna shop now. So now I'm going to eat this and watch some YouTube videos, and after that I'm going to write down all my goals. These are my goals. I'm thinking I might try doing 2 hours of studying today instead of 1. Might happen, might not. I'm doing yoga today for the first time. Hopefully I won't stuff up like yesterday and not get there too late. But first I'm going to clean my room and cold shower. Actually no, I might shower after I study. Just clean my room and get dressed. Then shower and draw. Maybe another hour of study. Yeah, you'll see what happens. So I cleaned my room and got dressed, but as I was doing so, I was listening to Destiny's live stream and it got really interesting. So I was like, dang it, I can't not listen to this. So I listened to it for a while. I'm not sure how long. It's 11:20 now, but that's done. I did some drawing. So I'd put 25-minute timer on, and there's 8 minutes left on the timer. So I'm gonna have to finish that off later on today. But now I'm gonna do an hour of study. So I just finished 1 hour of study. Read through the first chapter of Maps of Meaning again. I'm trying to get a sort of solid grip of the whole book. I want to be able to like look at the, all the chapters and be like, okay, this is what this chapter is about. This is like the bricks it lays, and then this is what this chapter is. This is the bricks it lays. And I don't know. It got the last sort of few paragraphs were really good because it basically gave a whole summary of the book, which sort of completed it in a way. And it gave me an idea of how to conceptualize when he's talking about what the devil is a bit more, and made a lot more sense to me, understanding what evil is, because chaos and order, they're two opposites, but good and evil isn't order, and chaos isn't evil. It's like, and I didn't understand that dynamic, and so he sort of got a bit more of a definition of good and evil, so I can sort of try to explain it as best possible. So he says, when looking at the world as a place of action instead of a place of material, unvalued objects, you can constitute everything around you into like 3 categories, which is chaos, which is the great mother because it gives and takes away. I'm not going to bother explaining that. Maybe in another video. Then there's the great father, which is society, and clothes and feeds you, protects you, but can be tyrannical because it doesn't allow enough creative chaos and potential in. And then there's the divine son, like the hero, which goes between both. And he explained, I think the devil was like, one, it was intellect. So Lucifer is like the highest, is like represents intellect, and he's like the highest, God, highest angel in God's kingdom. It's sort of like idea of our psyche, sort of, is the highest God and the angel in our psyche, which is a bit of a weird concept, but I can't explain it real well now. But what he does when he turns evil is he assumes that he knows everything or knows more than God. And the idea of that is that, the society or the ideological belief that builds up a society, when the people in charge of that, or not even society, like a group, believe that their knowledge is total and that anything else is wrong, then that's when it deteriorates into something approximating hell, I think was his quote. I don't know if I got that completely right, but it sort of gave me a much better framework of what good and evil is. I'm still trying to figure out what it's hard to explain. I'm trying to figure out like what's before we formulate what our experience is telling us. I guess a good note I read about now was that a lot of experience, like, hunger, thirst, motivated drives have the same emotional relevance. So, or like framework would more be it, like drinking water. So like there's positive and negative emotions, and positive emotions can either be promise or satiation, or threats can either be, I think it was like promise of threat, you probably had another word, fear, maybe that would be it, and then pain or suffering. I don't think that's right. I need to read it more. And so you can take all these like base motivational drives and sort of plug them into that framework, and it works a bit like that. Anyway, I'm obviously not explaining it fully, but it's expanding my belief, my knowledge of how the structure works. So yeah, I'm going to take a shower now, and a cold shower, and I'll see you after that. So now I just had a cold shower. It was a hot shower first, then I made it cold. Now I'm going to draw for I think it's 8 or 9 minutes, 8 minutes 50 that I had left. And so that'll get my drawing done for the day, and then I'm going to go on a walk, or I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to walk to think about and mill over sort of the stuff I read in Maps of Meaning, and then I'm going to go for 1 hour more of studying, and I'm going to see if I can finish the rest of this stuff. Let's get in focus. By the end of the day. Ignore the take shirtless thing and fix door. Yeah. This is my drawing so far. I sort of stuffed up these two because I'd been able to do vertical and horizontal boxes to make this sort of sphere thing, but my first tries on the corner ones were bad. And I couldn't figure out why, but I sort of think I've got it now. Is like I understood how to use these lines to, like, they're guided by these lines, and so they make sense. But I understand how to make these lines make sense. But it's really just using then these lines, this line here to guide that line, this line here to guide that line, and I didn't know that, so I was just like, whatever, I'll just put a point down and that seems right, and then it looked distorted. Happened with that one as well, but I think this one I haven't completed yet. I'll complete it tomorrow. Should be looking much better. And yeah, so I'm not sure how much longer on the course I've got. I think I've done a lot of it, but there might be lessons I can't see. Like on the lessons things, it says I'm like on like the last sort of chapter or sub-chapter. I don't know. But just going to keep going at it for the next few years, I think.
This is what I'm eating. It's not too appetizing. Doesn't look too appetizing because it isn't. Essentially, it's this casserole recipe I'm following, but I took out all the hard parts, and so it's literally just like a lot of chopped up vegetables put in the oven with vegetable stock. That's literally all it is. But I'm just eating this to sort of try and get rid of my Christmas food weight.
I've eaten now, and now I'm going to go for a walk. It's 6:15 right now. I just did most of editing of this vlog. But the last clip was out at like 2. Essentially, I went out and got a pizza and some chips because I couldn't eat at home because some stuff was going down. Nothing like insane, but yeah. So I did that, and it's probably bad, but I probably could have eaten somewhere better, but I didn't. So I did that. I did 1 extra hour study. Forgot about that. So that was really good. I'm just, as I said, I'm just rereading through Maps of Meaning, just going over the chapters over and over again. I haven't even finished the book yet, but I'm just doing the first few chapters. And I'm going to go to yoga in an hour. First time, which will be fun. Excited about that. And so going to try read the Gita for 15 minutes. Probably have time. I thought editing this would take a lot longer of time because I did that sort of like edit of me making my breakfast just to try it out, see what it was like, and I thought that would take me forever to do. It didn't take me. Took me some time, but it didn't take too long. Also got to take a thumbnail, which isn't hard. The portrait feature on this phone is amazing. I'm using it for Instagram as well, so follow my Instagram. It should be in the description. Yeah. And as for the take shirtless, I want to show my progress with like fitness and stuff, so gonna do that. But I think there's much else for today. Achieved most of it. I had gym on my goal thing before I saw in the video, but I didn't. Gym was yesterday. It's just I copy pasted it from my sort of goals Google Doc thing. Anyway, I'll probably make 1 clip after this. After I finish yoga, talking about that. It'll be late. And what else was there? Yeah, I don't have an outro, and it's pretty awkward. So I need to make one of those, but definitely not this week. I'm too lazy. So just finished yoga, my first session. It was good. There was some really hard parts, but there was a lot of lying down, relaxing, and whatnot, and listening to the music, you sort of go into like you feel different things that like you don't usually feel, and say, wow, I can feel that. So that was nice. I'll probably go. I've got like the introductory 14 days for like $25, and then after that it's like expensive as. So I'm gonna take as much advantage of that. I'll maybe go every day. I don't know yet. But it was good. And I'm gonna go to bed now after I upload this video because it's 9:30 and usually I'm in bed at 8:30. So please like and subscribe, or I'll do some mean things to you. All right? I know who watches these. I know the 5 people that watch this video. So yeah, I'm coming for you.